Hi guys, welcome to What You Talking About, mental health podcast for men and women. Just thought I'd do a quick one this morning because as you can see, I've got a black tie on. Everything's becoming a bit too serious now. There's too many people taking their own lives, as what happened last week or the week before to a friend. And it's very, very important that this podcast gets up and running and people start to speak about these things because this could have been avoided. And it's happening far too many people. I think everyone should have someone they can speak to, but a lot of people are scared to pick up the phone, and this is the problem. If you're scared to pick up the phone to someone who you trust, someone you think will help, believe me, they will help. I don't know how many phone calls I've had in the past where, if it's just, can I come and see you, or just a text to say you're all right. This is all that matters. One fucking text message can prevent what happened 2 weeks ago to a friend. Things are they're becoming unsustainable now, where people think they've got no get out clause or nowhere to go. But really and truly, real friends will pick up the phone to you. Even the average man in the street, he'll stop me, he'll say, "Are you all right?" If you're looking down. I know I would, and I know people I've spoke to would. I don't see why people get into a position where they think this is the last resort and there's nothing else can be done, because we're all here to help. Everybody wants to help someone to avoid that situation which happened, and I'll be brutally honest with you, I could never see myself in that position. But then who could say never? Because we don't know. This is the thing. We don't know what goes through people's minds, what they're thinking of the moment of impact. Do they think of the impact it's going to leave for the people that's left behind? And this is the problem, because initial suffering for what happened, but it's the people that are left behind who they really they can cause all sorts of issues for themselves, whether it be anxiety and depression that leads them down a road they've never been to before. So it's very important for mental health, for depression, for anxiety, for suicidal thoughts, for people just to speak to each other. And I think that's what this podcast is definitely all about, is for always to speak to each other, for to make sure we know there is someone out there, whether it's to pick up the phone, whether it's to just go see someone, chat on the door at fucking 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm damn sure nobody's going to turn you away. We've got a lot of stories coming up over the next few weeks. I've got a few guests confirmed, a couple of big name guests as well, who are going to share their stories. But guys, we really need to prevent this from happening. It's getting beyond a joke now. I've said before and I'll say again, the government don't give a flying fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about me. And the more people they get rid of, the better, as far as I'm concerned. They don't give help. So we're here to try and help, and let's hope we can do that. Just a short one today before we start doing the full podcast with interviews.